Yes, indeed, it has been a long night, ladies and gentlemen. However, now we're gonna kick it into overdrive. We're burning the midnight oil, the 2 a.m. oil, and we welcome you to another edition of the Rangers Roundup right here on YouTube.com on BravesFan95, a part of the family of networks of Strictly Sports Productions. What's going on? I am Michael Flecha alongside Anthony Florio and Michael Bullock as we are going to recap Game 4 of the NHL Stanley Cup Eastern Conference Final Series between your New York Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Ranger fans, this is more like it. A 5-1 beatdown on the Lightning tonight. The Rangers win. They have tied the series now at 2 games apiece, and we're heading back to New York for Game 5 on Sunday night. And we're just going to dive right in and get right into the games. And lo and behold, look what happened. In the first period, the Rangers scored, but who got on the score sheet? Ricky Nash gets a goal, and he was assisted by Kevin Hayes and Carl Hagelin. The goal was scored at 17-18 in the first period, and the Rangers take a 1-0 lead. At the then later on in the second period, Tampa Bay got the only goal of the night. It was by Steven Stamkos, his sixth of the postseason. Alex Killorn and Fippola got the assist, and it was 1-1. And then from there, it was all New York Rangers. Chris Kreider gets his seventh of the postseason. Kevin Klein and Keith Yandel gets the assist. And at 15-16, that gave New York a 2-1 lead. Then Keith Yandel gets a goal, his first of the postseason, assisted by Kevin Klein and Rick Nash. It made it 3-1 New York. However, the story of the game was it wasn't really how the game turned out. It was really that Tampa was the more aggressive team in the game, because in the first period it was 7-7 the shots. In the second period, 19-6 by Tampa. They outshotted the Rangers 19-6. However, if you look at the scoreboard was 3-1 New York. Then in the third period, it got even better for the Rangers. Marty St. Louis, his first goal of the postseason on a power play goal scored by Derek Brassard and Danny Boyle, gets the assist at 5:08. And then another power play goal for the New York Rangers, and Rick Nash gets his second of the game, assisted by Kevin Hayes and Keith Yandel. That goal was at 11:33. In the third period alone, basically the Rangers got outshot again, but by a smaller margin, 13-11. The total shots on the goal was 39-24 advantage Tampa Bay. But the biggest story and the biggest score of them all, the Rangers win 5-1. They even up the series at 2 games apiece. And the three stars of the game, before I hand it off to Anthony Florio, Alex Killorn gets the number 3 star for Tampa Bay with 1 goal, with actually 1 assist, 1.4 shots on goal. The number 2 star, and I truly believe he should be the number 1 star. However, he was the number 2 star and the winner of the Broadway hat tonight. Rick Nash, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points in the game on 5 shots. And the number 1 star went to Henrik Lundqvist, who stopped 38 shots of 39, had a save percentage of .974 tonight, and of course the big victory as he took the New York Rangers to the victory today. And now it's a best of 3 to determine the Eastern Conference champion and who's going to get a chance to, well, take a picture with the Prince of Wales trophy, because I don't think neither team's going to hoist that trophy. Not a chance. I think the associate, or the number 2 guy of Gary Bettman, he's going to get a nice little photo op, but I don't think he's gonna be presenting any hardware to the team who wins the Eastern Conference Finals. I really don't think so. But with that said, Anthony Florio, it's all yours, man. It's time for you to be in your Bill Clement, um, Bill Barry Melrose. The lounge is open. Go right on in, kid.
All right, Gary Thorne and Doc Emmerich, I appreciate it. Yes, with that said, hello, friends. It is Anthony Blair with you once again for this very late edition of the Ranger Roundup. We definitely very much appreciate you guys tuning in, and we're very, very thankful for this one tonight. I mean, I cannot, I honestly cannot tell you, words cannot describe how very pleased I was with this win tonight. This was one of the best performances I have seen from this Ranger team. I think I cannot say that this was far and away their best performance of the postseason to date so far. I mean, every game that we've won, we've had to scratch, claw, and hang on by the skin of our teeth to win. But I've always said there was going to be a game that they were going to kick the door down and make themselves at home. They did that tonight, and then some. The last two games, the Tampa Bay Lightning dictated the pace. They played what I'm gonna adopt a new term tonight for the Tampa Bay Lightning in their style of hockey. You know what their style of hockey is? Bully hockey. That's what I call it, bully hockey. And that's exactly what the Tampa Bay Lightning played the last two games. Bully hockey at its absolute finest. There was bully hockey tonight, but it wasn't the Tampa Bay Lightning who played it. It was the New York Rangers who played the bully hockey tonight. And how sweet it was to see. Very, very nice, to say the very least. I said the other night, to say this game was a must-win for us tonight was a major and gross understatement. They rose to the challenge, and I'm not at all surprised that they did. I said we were coming to play, and that's exactly what they did tonight. They came to play, and then some. Wow. Thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly, thoroughly impressed with this win tonight. You did your shots on goal and all that, Fletch. Yeah, I know you touched on that. The power plays, major difference here. The Rangers were 2 out of 4. Tampa, their biggest strength, they were 0 for 4. Tampa Bay had 36 penalty minutes. Rangers had 26. It definitely got chippy towards the end. Face-offs, yes, the Rangers lost that as usual. What else is new? Which is something they still have to work on. 31-24 in favor of the Lightning, a percentage of 56-44. The hits favored Tampa Bay 32-30. That's not too bad. And the block shots were even at 9-all. And now, to the best part of the Ranger Roundup, my stars of the game. First and foremost, it's Henrik Lundqvist. Come on. Here's a guy who gave up 6 goals in back-to-back games. Only allowed 1 tonight. 38 saves on 39 shots. I can see why he was the star of the game. But he was not the Broadway hat. Rick Nash got the Broadway hat tonight. And I can see why. 2 goals and an assist. He also had 3 hits, and he had a block shot. I definitely think he was one of the superstars for the New York Rangers tonight. No question about that. Another star tonight, Keith Yandle. A goal and 2 assists. He had a great game tonight. I'll throw in some more. There's a lot more. How about Ryan McDonough? Had 5 hits. I'll throw in Kevin Klein, 2 assists to go with 2 block shots and 4 hits. Tanner Glass, yes, he may have had 12 penalty minutes, but he had 4 hits. Brassard, I thought, played a great game, 2 hits and a takeaway. Kreider with a goal tonight, and a couple of hits. Miller with 3 hits, and Mark Stahl had a couple of hits on the game tonight. Stepan played well tonight. Brassard with an assist. He had 6. He won 6 faceoffs. Kevin Hayes with a hit he won 4 faceoffs. Dominic Moore 9 faceoff wins. He definitely played a role tonight. Hagelin, I thought Hagelin had a solid game with a hit and a block and had an assist tonight. But to me, it's all about Henrik Lundqvist. I mean, with 38 saves on 39 shots, and the best part of all of this tonight, Rick Nash and Martin St. Louis were very instrumental in this win tonight. Nash with 2 goals and an assist. That's the Rick Nash we've been wanting to see in this postseason. And Marty St. Louis finally snapping that goal scoring funk. And I'm very glad about that. And against his former team in his former house. And I love that even more. Well done, sir. And of course, I'd be an idiot if I forgot to mention Danny Girardi, who had another solid game like he always does. Mr. Consistency on the defense, 2 blocks and a hit. Jesper Fast, I mean, a block and a hit. So yeah, those are pretty much my stars of the game. I mean, but of course, the star of the game for me was Henrik Lundqvist with the 38 saves and 39 shots. But I can see why they gave Ricky Nash the Broadway hat. They were bored of giving it to Henrik Lundqvist because Lundqvist damn near always wins it. They obviously wanted to get a fresh face into that thing, so they gave it to Ricky Nash, and rightly so. I mean, here's a guy, 42 goals during the regular season, had only 2 goals combined going in. He puts 2 on the board tonight, and he was one of the main reasons why we won this game. And I felt, other than Henrik Lundqvist, I thought Rick Nash was far and away the best player on the ice for the New York Rangers tonight. The 2 goals and the assist, 3 hits, and a block shot. I mean, fantastic game from Rick Nash, and it could not have come at a better time. At a time where we needed to win this game, where if we had fallen behind 3-1, there was no way we would have come back to win. No way. Now with how good this team's been playing, no way. But they got it done. We got the split. I'm happy about that. Now we go back to the Garden for a pivotal Game 5 on Sunday night in Madison Square Garden. Place is going to be a madhouse. You already know that. And this is the make or break game right here. It's now a best of 3. And now we're guaranteed another game, a Game 6. This thing's going back to Tampa, one way or the other, regardless of who wins Sunday. That'll be on Tuesday, Garrett Ferrera's birthday. So we'll see how that goes. And we'll hold off on Game 7 until we get there. It would be next Friday night, by the way, if it's needed. We'll see about that. But of course, I also have to talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning. Bishop. Worst game of the series. I mean, Bishop was terrible tonight. I'm not even going to get any more into further detail on that. But when it comes to the Tampa Bay Lightning, looking at their numbers, I'd have to say Brendan Morrow. Brendan Morrow was their best player tonight. He had 7 hits, and he also had a block shot. Brian Boyle, our old friend, had 5 hits tonight. Ryan Callahan, 3 hits, along with J.T. Brown, also had 3 hits. Killhorn with the assist. I thought Killhorn played very well for the Lightning tonight with a couple of hits. Stamkos with the goal tonight, a hit and a block shot. Palat was good tonight. He had a couple of blocks and a hit. Coburn, I thought, played a solid game tonight. And Nesterov was fine, had a couple of hits. Paquette had a couple of hits, even though he had 12 penalty minutes. And Kucherov had 10 penalty minutes of his own, but he had a couple of hits. So I thought he played a solid game tonight. Johnson only had a hit. We kept him off the score sheet. I'm very pleased about that because, he's been a killer in this series. That damn triplet line has been an absolute beast. There's nothing left to say about that. So from an all-around perspective, I thought Morrow was the best player on the ice for the New York Rangers tonight. I mean, for the Tampa Bay Lightning, I should say. I'm just so excited about the win. You can't blame me. It's been a long night anyway because of that long Strictly Sports show. But Morrow and Brian Boyle, I thought, were the best players on the ice tonight for the Tampa Bay Lightning, although there were some others. But those were the ones that really stood out to me. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the best part about this game tonight is the New York Rangers dictated the pace. They made it New York Rangers style hockey. We didn't play that bully hockey of the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Rangers played the bully hockey. They were the bullies tonight, and I was very so pleased about that. I mean, I said we were coming to play the other night. What did they do? They came to play. I'm not at all surprised they did. Great job by Lundqvist, Ricky Nash, Yandel, fantastic game, and a whole lot more. Now we go home, 2-2, as it should be. The best of 3 series now for the Prince of Wales Trophy. And now the big question is, can the Rangers keep the momentum? Let's hope so. Game 5 Sunday. We know there will be a Game 6. That will be on Tuesday. The only one that's, and if necessary as of now, is Game 7. We'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Let's just wait to see how Game 5 goes first for Sunday, and then Tuesday, Derek Ferrera's birthday, for Game 6. So beyond pleased with this win tonight. This was a 5-star performance by the New York Rangers tonight at a time when they needed it the most. So hats off to Henrik Lundqvist, hats off to Rick Nash, and the rest of the Ranger team. Elaine Vigneault, outstanding job for the coaching tonight. Well done. They could not have played a better game tonight, and they could not have picked a much, much better time to do it. So there's really nothing left for me to say here. Michael Bullock, let's get your thoughts on this very dominant performance by the New York Rangers tonight at a time when they really needed it the most.
Yes. Hello, friends. This is the Phenom Mike Bullock here for the Rangers Roundup. Yeah, a much better performance tonight for the New York Rangers, and Henrik Lundqvist was, like you said, the top star for the New York Rangers with what he did tonight. He stopped 38 shots, and this was after he gave up 12 goals in the previous two games, and yes, Rick Nash was the other big star for them with a couple of goals and an assist, and Martin St. Louis had a goal as well in the game, and while for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Steven Stamkos had the lone goal for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and yes, but even despite the blowout loss, Tampa outshot New York 39-24. Had more hits, 32-30, and won more faceoffs, 31-24. So yes, and besides Nash and Lewis, Yandel had a goal for them, and Kreider was at it again with another goal. So yeah, the New York Rangers, after that loss, they needed to get back to their dictation of the game, because they played the Tampa Bay side of the game in the last game. So that's not New York Rangers hockey. So they got back to that, and it really helped them here tonight. So yeah, now the question is, can they keep that momentum going into Game 5 and take a 3-2 series lead and be one win away from a trip to the Stanley Cup Finals? We're going to have to wait and find out. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts from tonight's Game 4. So with that being said, Flecha, let's put a ball on the Rangers Roundup.
All right, and we are going to do that right now. But here's one thing that actually needs to be addressed. And Anthony, you might not know about this, but there's actually talk that the Rangers might get one extra player who might be able to dress in Game 5. His name is the emotional leader of the New York Rangers. We might get back Matt Zuccarello.
Oh my goodness.
Back with the Rangers after his concussion that he suffered at the end of Game 5, where he suffered the injury against the Pittsburgh Penguins and has been out for the remainder of the series. He did not play against the Washington Capitals. He has not played a game in this series yet. However, Elaine Vigneault has gone on record and actually talked to the media a couple of days ago that they were going to wait to see what was going to happen with Zuccarello when they came back to New York, and the chances are that Zuccarello might dress and play for Game 5 on Sunday night. Now, don't quote, it's not official, we haven't heard anything yet. However, if Zuccarello does play, talk about a momentum shift. This could be the moment Ranger fans have been waiting for. A fully healthy roster once again, and the four lines might be reassembled. And we all know when Zuccarello was in the lineup, he was an absolute terror on the lines. and he definitely was an impact player, and that's why New York got by Pittsburgh with pretty good ease. If Zuccarello comes back, who knows what's going to happen now? But we'll get there. We'll cross that bridge on Sunday night. So with that said, Sunday night, 8 p.m. on the NBC Sports Network in the United States and Sportsnet for all you for our good friends up north in Canada. We'll get to see that game from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, New York City. So until then, for the next Ranger Roundup, which is Sunday night immediately following the game, for Anthony Florio, for Michael Bullock, I'm Michael Flecha. Have a good night, everybody. You've been watching the Ranger Roundup on Braves Fan 95, a part of the Strictly Sports and Wrestling Forum family of networks. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you on Sunday.